Yes, it's on. I'm watching it on. It's on Facebook.
So making the transition over is we thought we had Jack's computer fixed. It's not going to be fixed here for the late models, unfortunately. So we're going to go to work on that and go work on that pretty hard here. So Jack and I will have to sit down and try to figure out something else, like smash his computer or something. I'm not 100% positive. You got to hear a cameo from Jack, though. He was talking out there, but we are under the first Hanover Record Service yellow flag here of the evening. So I'm going to do my best to show you guys all the angles here as I'm going to broadcast, and I'm actually going to run the cameras here as he'll get ready for the street stocks. It doesn't seem to affect the street stocks. It affects only the late models. It's kind of weird. I've never seen anything like it, but just the late models is the only thing that Jack's thing, it finesses it, kills it. It doesn't want it to work. And again, like I said, we apologize for that kind of stuff. So that's why we got it on the button here tonight. I was ready, rocked and rolled here, and I'm going to try to send all these guys on the way here at the DWRL. So we're going to take just a brief second here to catch my breath here, and be right back at you. I think everything's all right now. I have to get my controls to right directly the way that I want them here. So we're good to go. It's Eric Chopper and Casey Brunson to lead them down to get the iRacing high flag, green flag off of turn number 4. The mash the gas, loud pedal down, whatever you want to call it there. Coming down to oh, Brunson around and rolls, collected in that one. Oh boy, Jolly Gee Whitaker's, woo. What a wreck over there is stumbling over himself and myself, but there was a huge parking lot over there. I'm going to tell you, it took out some pretty heavy contenders here. As the Hanover Record Service yellow flag comes out, and we'll see what happens here. It looks like I heard star donations going off into the background. Gotta think. We gotta think. Gotta thank Josh Ely for the stars out there. Thank you, Josh, for the 100 stars here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Let's go back. How about this? We go back and figure out what happened to Casey Brunson here in a BladeNote.com instant replay. And I'm going to tell you, it was rather interesting to see what happened there. So you're going to see a lot of contenders involved in this one, and it's unfortunate there. We'll go back here. And Brunson, it looked like the 17 made a little bit of contact there with maybe the 10 machine of Brunson. The 17 getting the worst end of the stick, though. Is Brunson able to keep going there in that number 10 machine? But Brad Roll's going to be relegated to the rear, so he's going to have a long road to hoe here to try to make it 3 in a row. He is your current points leader here in the Pro Late Models, so we'll see if he's going to be able to make it back up through. So it's Eric Chopper, and then you got Tyson Pankow, Eric Eichstead, David Blackburg. Then you got Jim Revis. So 3rd, 4th, 5th. That is Team DWR. For those who don't know, that is Team DWR. Those guys, they're part of that team. Tyson Pankow, X91 Motorsports. Eric Chopper, part of Hard Motorsports there, the 115 machine. And then you got the 61 is part of the Bulletproof Motorsports, and so is it Casey Brunson. Those guys 6th and 7th respectively, and also Kyle Surratt the same way. Those guys all part of Bulletproof Motorsports. So some different teams up here. They're really duking it out there. But it is Eric Chopper, your current race leader here on lap 10 of 40 coming up here. As we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing off of turn number 4 of the iRacing.com pace truck down the pit road. It unfurls over the air. iRacing high flag, green flags back in the air. And Eric Chopper leading the charge down to turn number 1. Here comes Eric Eichstead down to the bottom, side by side for that second spot. As Eric Eichstead trying to get around, another yellow flag going to come out here just as quick as that green flag came out. Another yellow flag going to slow us back down and restack and repack the field. Going to see what happened there. I believe it might be Kevin Prettyman involved in this one. And I think it was there. But, we're going to take a look-see here. And Kevin Prettyman stacks up the field here. Oh, Jacob Lassiter goes for a ride in the 051 machine. I hate to laugh at you. It looks like we have our first TDR Turtle of the evening. We got some points here tonight, Jack. Hopefully you're listening. But we have some points here tonight. As Jacob Lassiter upside down on his lid. Nobody rolling him back over. Going to have to call a tow truck. Well, Lassiter, not the way he wanted to start his night out there in that 051 machine. Now down on pit road. Just want to remind everybody for tuning in. I believe the Southern Dirt Series, again, Southern Dirt Series is going to be Monday night. We got a special drawing going on there. iRacing iFlag, Jeff Brown and those guys. Make sure you guys tune in for the special drawing for iRacing iFlag. A great prize going out there, and it's going to be an awesome drawing. So it's going to be at the conclusion of the Southern Dirt Racing Restock race and in between the DSO races. So we are going to do a fantastic drawing here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. For those of you who are unaware, that is going to come up on Monday night this week as those guys get locked and loaded here for a draw. So Jeff Brown letting us be a part of that. So we got to appreciate that over there at iRacingIFlag.com. And like I said, you really want to be a step above the competition. You really got to get a hold of Jeff Brown. Get one of those widgets. Get all those cool little things that he has going on over there. I mean, he's making deals with button boxes and different things that are going on. So 70% of everything that he earns goes right back into the sim racing community. So that's a great thing. Sort of like we do. We sponsor some cars out there. We get if anybody gets hold of us, we sponsor in some different things. We give away some broadcasts and try to get back and put out into the community because without anybody out there, Full Velocity Racing Network wouldn't be here. And we're glad to be a part of all the racing here on the dirt side of things here in iRacing, even if it's asphalt too. The iRacing.com pace truck down to pit road. We're going to put him back under green flag conditions off of turn number 4. The 115 drops the hammer down the front straightaway here to turn number 1. As Eric Eichstead goes around, and we got Tyson Pankow upside down. So Tyson going for a ride too, and I think he's going to land back on his wheels. So we're going to go back through and see what happened to bring out this yellow flag. Williams Grove is either feast or famine. And tonight, right now, it's being famine. It's just not in the racer's best etiquette what's going on. But we're going to take a ride here with Tyson Pankow to see what happened here as we go to a BladeNote.com instant replay. We'll go ahead and get aerial coverage, see what's happened here. So look at aerial coverage. So here's the initial start of the race here. Aerial coverage, like I said, tonight's race provided by, you can put your company name there. As it looks like Eric Eichstead tries to get something, and man, almost a turtle there for the 91 machine. He was able to roll it over pretty slow, but Tyson Pankow involved, 61 Josh Peacock involved in that one. So tough break for some of these drivers. 25 also involved in that. So a little bit of yellow fever here early on in the going here for the DWRL Pro Late models. Those guys trying to get it locked and loaded and get it back together. So hopefully they're going to be able to do so here and put on a whale of a show as we're already coming up on halfway home here. So it'll be 20 of 40 laps complete, but right now we're on lap 18 of 40. So the yellow flags have really plagued here early on in the going for most of the guys running second and third. That's I'm beginning to wonder that's not where you want to be. As the lights are still on at the top of the iRacing.com pace truck. As it looks like no, they're actually going to be extinguished at the top of the iRacing.com pace truck. As my eyes are playing games with me again. So that's going to pull in and send us back on our way here in just a moment. As we're waiting for the guys to put the loud pedal down off of turn and number 4. Eric Tupper does so. And we're back to iRacing iFlag Green Flag Racing at the number 12 of Eric Eichstead now running in that second spot. The 16 machine running third. Casey Brunson running fourth in the 010. Ryan Bronson having a nice solid run inside the top 5 in the number 6 machine, so he's 5th position right now. Now here comes Brunson down to the bottom, side by side with the 16 machine of David Blackburn as they drag race down to the start-finish line. Blackburn right now holding on to that third spot. His fourth right now is the number 60 or number 010 Bronson, but here comes the number 6 machine, I should say, of Ryan Bronson to the outside. Bronson doing a fantastic job there in the Speedway Motors number 6 machine. Always like those types of pace schemes. Bronson now all over the place here, trying to get by, making a little bit of taparooty to the wall there, the number 6 machine. But the 010 Casey Brunson running to the bottom, trying to get around the 16 of David Blackburn is into the back straightaway. We are halfway home, and another Hanover Rock Service yellow flag going to slow this field down. So this one might be the number 34, Dustin Denton, or Benton, excuse me, Denton. Benton involved in this one is, car maybe it's spun out. No, maybe not. It's all by himself. He up into the wall there for the 34 machine. He's going to keep it going. Let's see why he did pull off the speedway there. So I think he comes down here into the corner. Oh, buddy. Around by all by himself. Yep. The 34 machine of Dustin Benton. Around in a knot. This is what brought over our Hanover Record Service yellow flag. And those Hanover Record guys are extremely busy here tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network. So lights on, still atop the iRacing.com pace truck. Like I said, our current points leader, Brett Rolls. Let's see where he's running at right now. Brett Rolls. Brett Rolls is running in position number 11. So he's won the first 2 races. Eric Tupper, his teammate, trying to keep the Hauer Motorsports sweep here the first 3 races at least. They're aboard the 115 machine, but the spoiler, Eric Eichstead, who got a win finally in the street stock division, finally got a win. It's been a long time coming for him, well deserved, as you know, the Voodoo Child, the number 12 machine of Eric Eichstead, running in second. So we'll see what's happening. Got to lose his name too. It was on Full Velocity Racing Network, so no longer will have his nickname that he was never liked. His wife never liked. Finally earning that victory. So that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to make him go out there and earn it to get rid of that nickname. So we're going to go with the Voodoo Child, the number 12 of Eric Eichstead in that second spot. Third is David Blackburn. Then you got Casey Brunson, fourth. Fifth, Ryan Bronson. Then you got Kyle Surratt, Jason Salter, Kyle Moyer, Caleb Ramsey, and Alex Cummings. That is your top 10 here. Under 20 to go, so we are under halfway home. So we are getting ready to the nitty gritty here. Oh, contact over there as they played around with the throttle a little bit too much. We're back under yellow flag here. As yeah, that was not good. Throttle looked like somebody may have not taken off, and we have a parking lot. And I believe we might even have a leaner for that matter.
2 points?
We have a leaner. It is Casey Brunson. Casey Brunson in the 010, the perfect leaner there. Yeah, we got 2 points. 2 points. 2 points. So we'll go back and just show Casey Brunson. He finally got it back, but he was a leaner for a very long time, just sitting up there leading up and trying to drive away. He finally tries to wrestle it around and finally does so. But he was up enough to give us our 2 points here. So we've had a turtle. We've had a leaner here. TDR-Racing been busy here for sponsorship-wise. So isn't the BladeNote.com instant replay. Hanover Record Service has been busy. iRacing iFly's been busy too, getting all the green flag action here. So what do we say here? It looks like somebody's stopping on the track here. I'm not sure what's going on here. Looks like they stopped out here on the track. Waiting for the pace truck there. I'm kind of confused why the pace truck was just sitting there. pace truck. Not sure why he was just sitting there. So I'm going to take a look here. No, they were just waiting on the pace truck. He wasn't actually sitting there, so that's why they were waiting. They were waiting on the pace truck to get around them here. iRacing.com pace truck a little bit slower here tonight. New driver aboard that machine, so we'll see how well he does here this evening. So again, guys, kind of quiet chat box out there on Facebook Live. I know it says there's 34, 40. It keeps fluctuating into that range. I know there's some guys out there watching, some ladies out there watching. Let it be heard that you're out there watching. Who's your favorite driver? Who are you picking here to win this race here with 14 laps to go? And you can't pick the pace truck because that's not going to happen. But we want to see who your favorite race is going to be here tonight. Who do you think is going to take down this victory? Can Eric Tupper lead all the laps here and take down the victory here? No question here. 40 laps. Can he take that? Can Eric Eichstead come up and steal one? Can the 010 Casey Brunson, who's been fast all evening long, come from third to win? I guess we'll have to answer those questions. But, man, you got to have a favorite out there. Let's hear him here in the chat box, and we'll do our best here to let everybody know what's going on. There is now.
That's Jason Salter in third.
Oh, it's Jason Salter in third. Where'd Casey Brunson go? Oh, yeah, that's right. Casey Brunson was the leader. So see how the cars are almost identical there, the color there. So it's the 115 machine of Eric Tupper, your race leader. So it's the Eric and Eric show here. As Eric Eichstead running in second, third is Jason Salter, racing Jason up to that third spot. Everybody going, Josh Ely picking Bulletproof Motorsports. Obviously, Josh, a Bulletproof Motorsports guy himself, he is picking one of those guys who doesn't want to just narrow it down to one. He's narrowing it down to many of the racers out there, throwing her in deep here. The 11 machine, or the 12 machine, excuse me, of Eric Eichstead running in that second spot. The 115 machine of Eric Tupper running in the first spot here as we get 10 laps remaining. It's 10 laps to go for that 115 machine. Can Eric Tupper hold on, or can one of these other guys beat a spoiler? There's a lot of hungry pack Rolls right there directly behind him. It looks like Brett Rolls now up to 6th there. And then number 17 machine, he's battling it out there with Caleb Ramsey for the 5th spot. So Rolls trying to have another good points night. He was, I thought something was going to not really go his way here this evening, as he was really getting back to the rear after an early race incident there. But now the Tennessee Tumbler up to the 5th spot as he's trying to get around Caleb Ramsey. That's a good side battle for the 5th spot. As Rolls on the bottom, Ramsey into the middle there, and then number 13 machine. So Eric Tupper starting to run away. Salter gets to the 2nd spot there, and then number 10 machine. So racing Jason Salter is able to get around the number 12 machine of Eric Eichstead. So now Salter, we'll see if he has anything to do for the 115 of Eric Tupper. Tupper's just running really, really smooth. Another yellow flag going to fly out over the field here tonight, and man, it's really plagued the Pro Late models here. Another yellow flag, Hanover Record Service going back out to get busy here. So we're going to see what's happened here. Another BladeNote.com instant replay. Looks like maybe the 369 involved in this one. Nope, the 88 of Kevin Prettyman. Then you got, yeah, the 369 was involved. Around and both in the knot, Kevin Prettyman taking a pretty blunt hit there from the 369 machine. But those guys both go around. So that brings over our Hanover Record Service yellow flag here as we continue on here with the Pro Late models here, DWRL. Cody McKnight going out for Hard Motorsports, looking to hopefully see Brett Rolls making it all his way back up there right now, running in that 6th spot. So Rolls still got a long way to go. Here, 6 to go. So it looks like we won't get back to green flag race until 5 to go here in the same main. So the 115 of Eric Tupper, Jason Salter, Eric Eichstead. You know, Eric Eichstead having a great run here at the Pro Late models. Really got to talk about him just a little bit. Is using the momentum, I do believe, there from that street stock win, the big street stock win. Thought he would be a little bit more excited about that street stock win, but he didn't even know what to say. He's kind of tired, not feeling under the weather, so hopefully we'll see him back down in victory lane. Not as long as it took to get that one in there, because Eric Really trying hard, getting better each and every time. As Eric Geik said right now, running in that third spot, the iRacing.com pace truck. Lights are extinguished atop that machine. So we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. This time it's going to be out of corner number 4. So we'll wait for him to evacuate the speedway here at Williams Grove and wait for him to send these guys. And then we're going to wait for the iRacing.com flag, the green flag to come out. So we're just waiting on that pace truck, the pesky pace truck, to lead the field. And hopefully this is the last time I have to say that pace truck is out there to pace the field. iRacing flag, green flags back in the air. And the number 115 of Eric Tupper continues to lead the charge down to turn number 1 to 10 of racing. Jason Salter in second. Third is Eric Dykstead. Fourth is Kyle Moyer and Caleb Ramsey. Right now, solidly inside the top 5 in that 5th spot, trying to hold off Brett Rolls there, your current points leader. So Eric Tupper right now holding on here with 3 laps remaining. Jason Salter trying to track him down there in the number 10, the Trash Panda Graphics number 10 machine racing. Jason, part of the X91 Motorsports, having a great run too. As Eric Eichstead tries to slide up, trying to get alongside that number 10 machine. Pop 66 is going to be in there. 2 more trips around for Eric Tupper. Can he hang on here? He'll lead wire to wire if he's able to do so there. Aboard the number 115 of Eric Tupper. So we'll see him down the back straightaway here in the turn. Number 3 drives her in pretty deep there. Trying to hold on to the top spot, trying to make our motorsports here for the first 3 weeks this season to take down a victory. White flag going to be in the air. There, one more circuit around the Williams Grove Speedway, Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, for Eric Tupper aboard the 115, already down the back straightaway into turn number 3 for the final time. And off of turn number 4, he's going to let her dig off of 4. And he's going to pick up that big checkered flag here. And the 115 of Eric Tupper going to take down the win here in the DWRL Pro Late Models at the Williams Grove Speedway. Jason Salter going to finish up second. Third going to belong to Eric Eichstead. Fourth, Kyle Moyer. Brett Rolls recovering back to 5th there in the number 17. Alex Cummings, Stephen Moore. Then you got Kyle Surratt, Ryan Bronson, Tyson Pankow, William Main, Casey Brunson, Josh Peacock, Jim Revis, Steve Robbins, Kevin Prettyman, Jacob Lassiter, Caleb Ramsey, David Blackburn, Sawyer Swaytiak, Justin Benton, and then you got Henry Drummond, 22 cars here tonight. So as we take a brief pause for the cause, we'll make our way on over to Discord and talk to our top 3 down at BladeNote.com Victory Lane. So finally going to make our way back down to BladeNote.com Victory Lane here and talk with some of the drivers. And third place going to be our first driver here tonight. That is going to be the driver of the BladeNote.com number 12 machine, Eric Eichstead, taking down third place here tonight. Eric, man, momentum is really gaining for you here. That number 12 machine. It's great to see it here. Back on the podium finish here, third place here tonight. And in the Pro Late Models, for that matter, and to boot there. So a fantastic showing for you there, the number 12 machine. Tell us about your race.
Yeah, we had some good luck on our side tonight. Kind of stayed out of trouble, got in front of it. Uh, Running late tonight, didn't get much practice in, just kind of got lucky. And it was a good race. Made one big mistake, hit that inside wall, and got Jason inside of me there. And all I could do was just let him go.
But able to bring home a podium finish here, Eric. And these cars are not as easy to handle. I shouldn't say the street stocks are that easy to handle either. But when you're racing different cars all the time, you come over and race the pro late models. I mean, it's got to be a different type of feeling, especially from a street stock to a pro late model. As I've grown accustomed to maybe the street stocks, but when I go into the pro, I know it's extremely hard. It's a lot different than maybe a street stock, and that's what this is all about here. Is kind of learning these other cars and trying to make you guys advance up into these other cars, and you necessarily don't race them all the time. I mean, tell us about the different fields.
Well, the street stocks have been running for a long time. Late models, it's a whole different animal. They're a lot wider. These, for some reason, here dog out real bad in the corner. If you get them too sideways, you just lose all your momentum. They're very strange to drive. If you don't hit the corner right, they want to push up the track. It's a whole different animal. It's been fun coming out here with these guys. To get anywhere in the top 10 with any of these drivers is a good feat. So we'll take the third as we get them.
Yeah, definitely. You got to take a third place, second place, first place. I mean, the car comes home in one piece. You got to be happy here. But I'm going to give you the microphone. The floor is all yours, Eric. Thank you. I'd like to thank you this evening.
I appreciate it, Todd. Tonight's race was CCM Graphics came on board, sponsor this one, the sponsor race deal. We appreciate that from them guys. Helps us keep this thing going. Do my sponsors here, BladeNode.com, Blade 10. If anybody's looking for any web hosting services, get all BladeNode.com. We got Evil One Graphics, Trash Panda Graphics, Eichstead Wraps, The Boss, the wife there, Mindy, love you, babe. Junk Fabrications, Heartland Harley Davidson, and Full Velocity TV, or Full Velocity Racing Network, sorry. But other than that, yeah, thanks a lot. We'll be back here in an hour and a half or so for some street stock racing.
Yeah, the BladeNote.com Sunday Night Shootout series. That's one of those things that we can't wait to get to. But Eric, how about this? The Voodoo Child. That's what I called you here this evening. So able to do that for the first time tonight. Man, that other nickname gone. That's in the history
Right on.
books.
Right on. It feels good. We got that win out of the way on last Sunday. Things have been going good. Going good. I want to take a quick second. I forgot on Sunday and probably a couple other times. I want to thank Jim, Jason, all the DWRN or DWRL, sorry, for putting all this stuff on. So many people to thank, and I keep missing them. So I better get it in while I have a chance here. You have a good night.
You too, Eric. Picking up third place here this evening. Driver of the BladeNote.com number 12 machine. That is the Voodoo Child, Eric Eichstead. We're going to make our way on down to the driver of the X91 Motorsports Trash Panda Graphics, number 10. That is racing Jason Salter, taking down second here tonight. Nice podium finish for that number 10 machine. Jason, tell us about your race. Eric said he made a crucial mistake. He just had to let you go there. Hit the inside wall, and he said he had really nothing for you. He just let you go. Did you have anything for Eric Tupper if you were maybe had another yellow flag there quick?
No, he was gone. I didn't have nothing for it. I was as gathered as a junk.
But for a junk setup, you finished second, so I want to know what a good setup's going to get you.
Hopefully
one lap ahead of the field?
Hopefully a little better.
Well, a great second place finish here tonight, Jason. Your setup might have been junk, but able to motor it on there. Kudos to the driving style and whatever you had to do there to get to that second spot. But I'm going to give you the microphone. I know I don't get a chance to talk to you a lot, but I know we're in between races and we want to make sure we get everything set there for the Sunday Night Shootout. But I give you the microphone. Thank you. I'd like to thank you here tonight. I know X91 Motorsports a big part of everything that's been going on with you, Jason, and everybody out there that cheers you on.
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for coming racing with us over here at DWR. I know there was a lot of cautions in that race, and hope everybody stuck around to watch it. I know it had a good could have a good finish. I'd like to thank Full Velocity Racing Network as usual for an excellent broadcast, and hope we can do a little better in the street stock race.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, picking up second place here tonight, driver of the number 10 machine. That is racing Jason Salter. We'll let him get back to work. We're going to make our way on down to BladeNote.com victory lane here. Tonight's race, actually, DWR, being brought to you in part by CMC Custom Designs there, and graphics to be by Tim Cummings there. So we got to thank him for coming aboard for that sponsorship before we get to Eric Tupper here. But Eric, bringing home a big W here tonight. Nobody really had anything for you. Leading wire to wire there in that number 115 machine. You keep Hard Motorsports as a streak alive there. Brett Rolls won the first two. Now you've got one underneath your belt too. Maybe toss it up for the championship there with Brett here coming soon here. What do you think?
I don't know, man. He's pretty good at these late models. I know my way around Grove. This is one of my best tracks. He's tough to beat.
Yeah, definitely tough to beat, but you look like you were in a different area code here tonight. Like you said, it was a great track for you here this evening, and you just seem to be hitting your marks. Jason Salter said he had nothing for you there, the guy who finished second, either Eric Eichstad. So, yeah, I know in qualifying you hit a 1, and everybody else was hitting the 3, and I was like, man, Eric's got this race won if he just stays consistently like that. And you were able to do so, held your line, and took down a big W here tonight. I'm going to give you the microphone. The floor is all yours. Take care, I'd like to thank, and man, great race.
Well, I got to say this is my first win at DWR, and I got to thank them for putting these races on. I always enjoy coming over here and racing with these guys. I got to thank Rick Gibson for the beautiful skin that he did for me on this number 115. I got to thank Cheat John Bongs, Factory 420, Hard Motorsports, FVRN. You guys do an amazing job broadcasting.
Well, at least a happy note here tonight, Eric, is as earlier for myself. I know at least a happy note to get to see somebody new in victory lane. I watched football and I was all trashed out and pissed off when I came out here, but not as pissed as I thought it was going to be. But able to take down the win and see another Hard Motorsports guy down here, that's great.
Yeah, definitely nice to take home the W, especially against this group of guys. They're so tough to beat week in and week out, and just to be able to run up there with them every week and then to be able to take home a W, yeah, that means.
Yeah, definitely, it goes a long ways there for you, Eric. So hopefully that'll make yourself a little bit better there in the point standings. I think coming into this one you were running right around the 8th position there in points, so that's going to put you up there just a tad bit. But are we going to see you in the street stocks, Eric, or you're not going to be in those tonight?
Yeah, I'll be there for the street stock.
Well, we're going to see what you have there at Williams Grove there. So can you double down? What do you think?
I don't know, man. These guys run street stocks a lot at Williams Grove, and I just for some reason the street stocks in the Grove and me don't get along. Anything else I can get around Grove, but the street stocks it doesn't agree with me. But I'm going to give it my all and see if I can't double down. But
all right, we'll let Eric Tupper get to that one in that 115. But again, congratulations on his big W here. The driver of the 115, Eric Tupper, going to end here at BladeNote.com victory lane. Congratulations to him, and congratulations to everybody over here at DWRL. A great race. Yeah, there's yellow flags, but we are accustomed to that anymore here. When you're trying to learn a new car and trying to do different things in Williams Grove, like I said, feast or famine, it's something that's a little bit different every now and then. You either get a lot of yellow flags or you get no yellow flags for that matter. I've seen a green to checkered race here on the Full Velocity Racing Network of this thing. But as I got down on the left-hand side, you can see where all your favorites finished here tonight. But for now, I'm going to call this one here. Get ready, locked and loaded here for the BladeNote.com Sunday Night Shootout Series back here at Williams Grove. Race number 3 here. And, man, I can't wait. And we'll see you here in just a few moments. Should be 8:15 starting time. You'll see the thing go up. 8:20, you'll start hearing us announce out there on the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing. We'll be back with you here in just a little bit.